This playthrough is rated M for mature. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of AI, the Somnium Files. In the last episode, we went back another way and finished off Oda's Somnium in a different manner, which now gave us different evidence than the one before. So instead of harassing Miyumi and finding out about her dementia, we're now chasing after the true criminal of it. We're not getting distracted too much. And now Mizuki's traveling with us because, I want to be on the case, But, sorry. That's insensitive of me. I shouldn't do that. Anyway, let's check around, see if we can find information about a guy with a wound is like. And we're going to start from the top and check our surroundings and see. Oh boy, more stuff to check that probably won't have any results.
I remember telling you before. That Bloom Park is an important part of my memories. Before it shut down, I came here a lot with Daddy and Mom. They fought a lot, but sometimes they got along. Whenever we were here, it was one of those sometimes days. I remember it clearly. I was just a little girl, but it was so rare to see them laughing together. That's why I remember it so well. I remember riding the merry-go-round like this. Mom was standing right next to me. She was holding me, so I wouldn't fall.
You just wanted to come here just to reminisce? We got a murder mystery to solve, lady. I mean, I feel bad for you. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of skim through these just to make sure there's no pathetic. We've been here before, so whoops. Yeah, just seeing if there's any new descriptions or anything like that. All those years. Merry-go-round. Horse, of course. The horse is named Mr. Ed. Mizuki, why are you being a jerk? Found her inside. Oh, what was that? Pole? The pole position. And that is a video game name. A very odd. It's probably a driving term, but you know. Anyway, okay. So nothing to really check. Have you come here before with friends? You don't have any friends. Silly Date.
Other than last Friday? Nope, I haven't. This place has been off limits for almost a decade. Even if it wasn't, I don't think I would want to come back here.
Why is that?
How can I explain it? I guess I just wanted to keep that memory beautiful. I didn't want to ruin it or replace it with another. But in the end, it was replaced with the worst memory possible.
You don't want to taint it. Don't taint the things. Did you go on any other rides?
I couldn't get on many of them because I was so little. But I did ride the Ferris wheel. And the Panda ride. They're kinda tame now, but at the time they were really fun. I was having so much fun it felt wrong. Like it was too good to be true.
That's what they say the first time you take eat candy. Where was Renju when you were on the horse?
Daddy was on the outside taking pictures of me and Mom. He was on the other side of the fence with an old camera. Every time we passed in front of him, Mom and I would wave our hands. We sound like a happy family, huh?
He must have gotten good pictures.
No, actually. We tried developing them at the park, but they came out all blurry and out of focus. But Mom wasn't mad or upset or anything. She just started laughing. That might have been the first and last time the three of us laughed out loud together.
Dun dun dun. I didn't say anything as Mizuki climbed down from the horse. Then she asked me something strange.
Hey, Date. How do you define family?
Define it? You mean like being blood related?
That would mean you and I could never be family.
Right.
Well, I guess that's okay.
It's okay.
This is what I think. A family is a perfectly ordinary relationship in the most ordinary way.
Huh?
Like, you say, I'm home, and you get a welcome home back. Doing those ordinary things automatically, without even thinking about it, is what a family is. That's why maybe me and Mom and Daddy weren't able to be a family. Our whole lives, we never could be ordinary. Even if I tried my hardest to be normal, it would just be awkward. Eventually, I got tired of trying. I killed them.
What?
I killed Mom and Daddy.
Like you mean metaphorically killed them? And I know what a family is. A family is a mother, daughter, son, sister, or son and daughter, and a family dog. That's the nuclear family, anyway. That's the best kind of family. No, it was mainly designed as being kind of the... When was that set up? Like 40s or 50s or whatever? It was designed to be kind of the perfect, like, concept of the American family and just enough kids to, you know, keep the population going and kind of a divided even between men and women, you know, that type of thing. But everyone strove for the American nuclear family, but not everyone can get it. But anyway, what are you saying about killing your parents? Like, in their brains, or you know?
I was never a good girl. I didn't listen to Mom. I couldn't do ordinary things. That's why Mom hit me. And why Mom and Daddy didn't get along. And why they got divorced. Then Mom had to start working. And start doing business with dangerous people. If I was just a good girl, Mom wouldn't have been killed. All of this, is all my fault.
Why me?
Hey, haven't you had enough?
Why me?
I'm not married, so take this with a grain of salt, but it's not just you, right? Doesn't every family have a tough time raising children?
Our child is abnormal.
Abnormal?
Ever since she was a baby, no child should cry at night as much as she did. No child should dislike buggy rides that much. No child should ask to be picked up and hugged all the time. She's still abnormal even now. Other children would have learned to clean up after themselves by now. They would be studying, going to bed on time, waking up on time. Yet why is my little girl?
She sounds like a normal kid to me. Maybe the problem isn't with Mizuki. Maybe it's you.
I'm doing more than anyone! Our child is stupid, brain dead, abnormal!
Date, honey, you can't work her up like that.
Sounds like she just was one of those people that just couldn't handle being a parent, you know. Although there's a lot of parents like that. They expect their kids to kind of just like settle down on their own, you know. And some kids do that, but not all of them do. Some of them need heavy direction, you know. You can't just let TV take care of them, you know what I mean? And unfortunately, too many families, well, TV or nowadays the internet, or take care of them, you know. And you can't do that. All in the Benino, all these years. But yeah, I mean, I know she's drunk, but usually when you're drunk, you kind of become a bit more truthful about things when your inhibitions have been knocked off. Yeah, I doubt we're gonna get any really comedic dialogue here, just because of the theme of the situation. But you never know. You never know. You never know the power of the random description in the background. Yeah, I'm not really. I'm not getting anything. Okay. Although it sounds like in the Renju Shoko relationship, it sounds like she might have been the worst. I mean, usually in some relationship, it's usually a combination of the two, but it sounds like she might have been the hottier of the two, if you know what I mean. Usually in some, like when they break up, there's usually one of the couple that's worse than the others. You know, they're both bad, but it's like someone who has the more extreme reactions or outbursts or, you know, whatever. But I mean, I could be wrong, but it sounds like that's the case in this one. But Shoko is drunk. What do you think, Mama?
I think she's loaded. Let her get this off her chest.
Yeah, I guess, well, when you're drunk, I mean, how much are they going to remember in the morning? So it's, yeah, no point in getting them agitated, I guess. You should scold her, dude. I mean, ma'am.
Hey, Shoko, no. There, I scolded her.
Actually, never mind. I use the term dude for just people in general. Never mind. I'll take a drink.
Sure you aren't drinking too much, honey? If you pass out, there's no way I can control her.
Dang it. I don't want to handle a crazy lady like this at this time of the day. Where's Mizuki now, anyway?
Sleeping at home, not knowing that her mother is crying her eyes out because of her.
Ugh. You think when you have a kid, you kind of have to shove the selfish part of you out just a little bit, you know? Like, not all the time, but a good deal of it, because you're taking care of someone else, you know? Yeah, anyway. Do you want to call it a night?
What? Why? I finally get some time to myself, and you want to end it?
Date, really? Just let her talk a little longer.
And the worst thing, hearing drunk people talk about their problems. I've had to do that before. Sometimes it's fun, but if they're melancholy drunks, oh boy.
I quit my job for that girl. I threw away the career that I built with my own hands. I raised my child at the expense of my own life. But one little slap.
Are you hitting your kid?
There's nothing I can do. I have no choice. I know you should never raise your hand to a child. I know that. But I have a good reason. She doesn't listen to me, so what else am I supposed to do?
What the hell do you mean, what am I supposed to do? That's no reason to hit a child.
So of course she starts crying. And it's so irritating that I have to hit her again to get her to stop. And Mizuki cries and cries some more. Why are you crying? If you're gonna cry, why didn't you just listen to me in the first place? Then I wouldn't have to hit you. Stupid Mizuki. Stupid girl. It's not my fault. Everything is her fault.
Have you talked to Renju about this?
I'm trying. I'm trying harder than anyone. Why doesn't anyone see that? Why doesn't anyone understand?
Date.
Yeah, I'll talk to Renju about this.
It was my misunderstanding.
What do you mean?
I thought that mothers love their children unconditionally. But some mothers just can't do that. Well, no. Maybe she does love her. But she has a hard time of it. Shoko was never hugged by her mother. Not because her mother wasn't around. She was raised to never develop a sensitivity to affection. No hugs, no piggyback rides, nothing. Maybe that's why she doesn't know how to love Mizuki. When an animal raised in captivity gives birth, sometimes it just doesn't know how to raise its young. It's just like that.
You can tell Renju is a bit more calm about the situation. I mean, he's even trying to reason with the fact, like, why she's acting like that. But, well, maybe Shoko, well, I mean, other than that explanation, maybe Shoko never got over her postpartum depression or whatever. Sometimes mothers get that when they bear their children. They never get over this sort of depression, or they're a mix of emotion from giving birth, you know, hormones and all this other stuff. And for some people, it never goes away, or it takes a really long time to get away, you know. I don't know, man. I mean, I've never had kids, so, you know, probably will never happen. And that's just life, folks. That's just how it is. Here on the wall. I assume there's nothing going on here, but I have to double check. You never know. Yeah, the last couple episodes have been given to heavy stuff. I kind of knew this was going to happen eventually, but you always wait for it. And now we're hearing about, well, at least the mom didn't even care about the kid. Well, she cared. You know, his reasoning, like, it just came too much to her, and it's just like, you know, it's just saying screw it. What do you think?
Why are you asking me about raising a child,
Yeah, good point.
Really? You're not even going to say, "Oh no, Mama, you'd be a great mother."
Well, I mean, you never had a kid, so we'll never know. What time do you close the night anyway?
When you two are done talking, that's when I'll close up.
Sorry about this.
Huh. Did you lose weight?
I'm not going to let you set up a joke. Listen to Ren's story.
Nuts. Oh, what was that? I saw. Oh, the refrigerator. I didn't check that last time. Oh, except there probably wasn't going to be a joke because, you know, it's that type of scene. Renju is tilting his glass. Oh, is that what it always says every time he does that? Just gonna keep smelling it. I've heard the whole ice, like the circle ice, is supposed to be like a perfect like. I forgot what there was like a specific reason it's designed the ice cubes to be like that. It's supposed to either be perfect density or displacement of water and alcohol or something like that, so you don't get, you know, the whole drink responsibility thing. But I could be wrong. I've never drank them before. I've only heard stuff. But anyway, I do feel bad for Shoko. Well, maybe I don't.
But that doesn't mean she's blameless in all this. Someone has to put a stop to it.
If I could have, I would have done it a long time ago.
What about counseling?
I did recommend that. She told me, "I'm not sick. Why should I go see a doctor? Mizuki is the problem. Mizuki is the sick one."
I mean, I could see her having a bit more of an issue if her daughter was mentally retarded or something like that, you know, because that is a whole new challenge that a lot of parents are not ready for. And I can understand some parents like needing a lot of help in that situation, but Mizuki is, I mean, maybe it was, Mizuki is autistic in the worst sense, but nothing that bad. Maybe it's best if Mizuki and Shoko are separated.
No, Mizuki would never leave Shoko. She wouldn't hear of it. Mizuki and Shoko are practically attached at the hip.
Even with all of the hitting?
Yes. Even if she's abused on a daily basis, even if she's treated like garbage, maybe Mizuki is hungry for love. She craves praise and attention and physical affection. She wants it from her mother. That's why she's so attached.
Well, didn't Mizuki say Renju is kind of just as bad when it comes to affection? So, yeah, exactly. Couldn't you step in and take your half of the job too?
I have a company now,
Lemniscate.
and we're at a crucial stage of development. I can't take even a single second out of my day to deal with a kid.
Hey, that's your daughter you're talking about. Maybe because you two can't cooperate on raising a child, Shoko is having trouble coping.
That might be it. Maybe this is partially my fault.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna say it. You two are both awful parents.
And this coming from an amnesiac.
I knew about the whole thing. That's why 4 years ago, I decided to start taking care of Mizuki. Mizuki, you did nothing wrong. Don't blame yourself. It's not your fault. Not one single thing was your fault.
Yeah, they were pretty shitty parents. Yeah, when you think, I was almost trying to like say like, oh, one parent's slightly better than the other. It was like, no, I take it back. They were both pretty shitty people. So, was there a solution to that? That would have worked. Who knows? Time to go pray. Maybe that'll make all the bad things go away. Akumi Shrine. Tuesday. I assume they use that driving scene to like do loading, but it's not like there's much to load. It's not like it's an open world game or anything.
Huh? Why are we at the shrine? Did you come here to pray that you find the criminal?
No, I don't believe in God.
Wow, how edgy teen of you.
And don't call me a teen. You're 12.
Well, you said that you got the shoulders of a 40-year-old.
That's not even remotely similar.
So why are we really here?
I sometimes come here when an investigation stalls. It helps me think. Sometimes I even solve the case from here. This is a quiet, peaceful little spot in the middle of a violent city. It's calming. It keeps all of the bad thoughts away.
Didn't expect you to be such a poet.
You could at least call me a romantic.
Same thing.
They're not at all the same thing. It's the difference between someone who's frugal and someone who's cheap.
You're stubborn about weirdly specific things.
Hey, those things are important to foogle over, you know? Anyway, let's take a look at the thing if there's anything. Oh yeah, remember telling Mizuki that Chozu was for washing her belly button. Does she still believe that? Oh, we could ask her. Wash your hands and face. Wash your hands and face. Face off. Probably not much here. It's still serious. It's still serious time, you know, gotta be serious. No, yeah, it's very heavy themes. Very heavy themes. You know, abusive parent, a reluctant parent.
Why do these dog statues always have one with its mouth open and one with its mouth closed?
Good question. Maybe the one with his mouth open is going, ah, and the one with his mouth closed is going, Are you fake sleeping?
It wasn't even that long of a discussion or description. It was just like, ah and and then she's like, I fell asleep. Looks rather solemn, by the way. That's what it said there. The ah and guardian dogs. You know, the rope hanging from the bell.
Mr. Bell?
Mrs. Bell.
I see you two are getting along well.
What does that even mean? Anyway, offering box.
Hey, Mizuki. Do you think you could fit your hand into the box there?
Hey, Date! Are you really a cop?
Yeah, I like to pretend I think I am. Don't cops make an okay amount of money? I mean, I don't know, but I assume it's okay. I mean, because of their the police unions and stuff like that make sure, but I know it's a joke. I'm just trying to, you know, anyway. Stone monument. There's something engraved here, but I can't read it.
What does it say?
When riding on a train, people on opposite sides of the car doors shouldn't stare at each other. That's what it says.
That is definitely a lie.
Well, they had trains back in the old day, right? I mean, back when this was written back in the 10th century, or what? Now I mean, there's something engraved. Oh yeah, repeat. Okay. I assume these little going to all these missions are just supposed to remember stuff about Mizuki and convince her and give her confidence and all that fun stuff.
Coming here reminds me of when I trained you.
Yeah. It's been a while since we came here last.
I have nothing more to teach you. Let us see the results of your training.
Leave it to me!
Begin!
How's that?
Well, this is on you.
Hey! What are you two doing?
Mizuki! Run for it!
Wait for me!
Hey, you destroyed a tree. What a jerk.
By the way, whatever happened to those kids who bullied you?
Oh, did I not tell you?
No, you haven't said anything about it. I didn't want to pry.
They stopped bugging me as soon as I threatened to fight back. They targeted some other kids instead. They did terrible things. So I broke all their front teeth.
Jeez.
Hey, since we're here, let's go into the shrine.
I told you, I don't believe in that stuff.
Come on, come on! What did you ask for?
To leave this boring place as soon as possible. And you?
It's a secret. When you tell people your wish, it won't come true.
Then why did you ask me?
Because if your dream doesn't come true, mine is more likely to.
You're more crooked than a hernia.
Huh? Anyway, where to next?
Wow, that's a really asshole thing to say about not having my wishes come true. Like I said, there's levels of hell for people like you. Anyway, about the thing they were talking about bullies is, it is true if you, 9 times out of 10, if you just stand up to a bully, whether it be fighting back or not letting them step on you and all this other stuff, they tend to go on to another target because they're just looking for a cheap thrill. And usually the bullies have some issue at home, whether they have their own issues, mental issues, at-home issues, or whatever. They're usually trying to find something to, put that aggression on, so they just check on weaker kids than you are. So it's not saying you should forgive them for that, but but yeah, when you fight back, they stop. Most times they leave you alone. In a few sections they don't. It's because they know that it won't be as easy messing with you after that point, so they move on. But then there's that 1 out of 10 where the bully takes it to the next level, or they're psychopathic or something like that, or psychotic or whatever. That doesn't happen too often, but...
This is where Iris and Ota almost got killed, right? It gives me goosebumps.
You scared? That's rare. You need to chill.
You need to get better jokes.
Oh, I understand. Chill, meaning both cold and relax. A pun intended.
Don't explain it, it's embarrassing.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age! Or, cool party, dude. I've watched Batman and Robin. God, that movie is so bad. It's almost, well, I don't even know if I'd say it's so bad it's good. It's just so bad. But some people get a chuckle out of it, and I can't fault their stars for that one. It looks cold. He might piss his pants. Why would being so cold piss your pants? Maybe worded it differently, and I just kind of put my own phrasing into it. Video camera, laptop. That's what the criminal used to stream, but it'll be difficult to identify with these. Forklift has stopped. Yeah. It just mentioned something about not being moved since this morning or whatever. The hook has pierced the polar bear's left leg. I'm surprised there's no blood there. They must have done a pretty good job cleaning up. If there was blood, cleaning up. Either that or all the blood is inside the suit. Although, I mean, a puncture wound on your leg does not immediately mean it'll be bleeding, like, ridiculously so. But it depends if it hit a major artery or not. Because I think there is a major artery. Sorry, it says Iris is saying that. I think there is a major artery in the leg. I just don't know where it is. I think it's, like, behind the kneecap or something like that, I believe. But I could be wrong. Sorry if I'm not reading everything. It's just, there's not much. Unless there's, like, extra dialogue. That's crazy outside of it. I'm not going to really mention it. A few items there. Oh, maybe that's the blood of the... I thought that was Oda's blood. That's why I didn't even think about that. Huh.
What would happen if I put you in that box and then soaked it in gasoline and then lit it on fire?
I'd die, obviously. Well, you couldn't fit me in the box anyway.
Oh. I'll just cut you into pieces then.
What a psychopath! Holy shit! You need some help, kid. Oh well, you were mentally abused as a child. Of course, you need some help.
What would happen if I put you in that box and then dropped a 5-ton weight on it?
I'd die, obviously. Jeez, do you want to kill me?
I would collect a lot of insurance.
The one adult that cares about you and you want to kill him. No wonder no one likes you. And you don't have any friends. People don't like that. You know, people, weirdly enough, don't like being told that they think about killing you on a daily basis. Yeah. Oh, is that the guy we keep asking his name or something like that?
Ota was down around here, right?
Correct.
The bloodstains there must belong to Ota.
Correct.
No, wait. That's where the polar bear's leg was pierced by the hook.
It could have a mix of,
Date, I've analyzed the blood. The bloodstain here is not from a single person. 2 different blood types are present. One of them is most likely Ota's. The other...
Hey, do you have DNA forensics on that bloodstain?
Of course, yeah. I already sent it to the lab to be analyzed. I'm just waiting to hear back.
Why are you waiting?
Because that blood is from Ota Matsushida's wound, right? I didn't think there was any need to rush the results.
Tell them we need it analyzed urgently. Highest priority. The culprit's blood is mixed with Ota's.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Oh, I didn't get to talk to the guy.
Did it, Date? We're making progress.
If this goes well, we can identify the criminal with a single test. But it might take some time for the results to come out. No point waiting here. We might as well check somewhere else.
Got it.
Sorry about that. I wonder if I can, Oops, didn't want to go back there. I wonder if I can... Whoops, I didn't mean to do that either. Dang it! I want to go to the flowchart. I wonder if it'll count, if it counts as exploring that place if I... let's see... Since I've been just doing it in straight order, let's see what happens. Let's see if it lets me reset it. I mean, it's not a big deal, but oh, I didn't know you could speed through the scenes.
Juice?
Huh? Wait. Any leads?
No, not so far.
Do you like your line of work?
Well, I don't dislike it. Of course, depending on the case, sometimes it does get pretty discouraging. But that just makes the job all the more important, right? It means it really makes a difference in the world.
You're a great guy.
You should learn from him.
Do you know why I do this job? What keeps me going?
I heard you became a cop so you could steal underwear from the gym and not get in trouble.
Who told you that? I'll show them trouble.
Well, yeah, but I'm not dying of hypothermia, kid, so meh. We see each other a lot, dude.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe in a previous life we...
Taro. You must be Taro, right?
No, I'm not Taro.
What's your name again?
Oh, wait. I remember. It was Kagami, right?
What did you say?
Oh, sorry, my fault. Must be mistaken.
No, you're exactly right. Wow.
What's the matter with you?
Sorry, I just get so emotional sometimes.
Date, this guy is kind of weird.
You're right, Mizuki. Stay away.
Huh? What?
There are a lot of weirdos out there. If you get a bad feeling, trust your instincts and don't get too close.
Yeah, I'll be careful.
Hey.
Man, you, Date and Mizuki, you're both terrible people. You must be exhausted.
This might sound weird coming from me, but don't push yourself too hard, okay?
Thank you for caring. It means a lot.
So what's your name again?
Huh?
I'm sorry. I just totally forgot.
Date, sir?
What is it?
This is how it's supposed to be. A man like you doesn't have to remember the names of people like me.
But we're co-workers. We both work for the MPD. Isn't it rude to not remember your name?
No, not at all. It has to be this way.
All right, if you say so.
Well, sounds like that's the end of his storyline, I guess. Kazumi or whatever your name is. Anyway, let's ask Mizuki since we didn't get to ask her last time. Yeah, she sent over to the cold. Huh? How you feeling about coming with us? Huh? It's not good, is it? Have you been here before?
Huh? What do you mean?
This is Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. I know you said Renju doesn't own it or anything, but I thought maybe you might have seen it before.
No, not at all.
Really?
Yes, stop being annoying. Why would I lie about that?
Stop being a brat then.
The polar bear. Where did he hurt his leg? He did get hurt, right? The boss lady said so.
She says a lot of things, though.
The crane hook got stuck on the polar bear's left leg. And then, when the hook got pulled out, blood sprayed all over.
That's right. The polar bear must have been bleeding badly at this warehouse. That means...
The blood. Are you cold? Wuss.
Could I have your jacket? Oh, wait. Never mind. That jacket probably hasn't been washed in years.
Who said I'd give it to you anyway? Don't disregard good intentions so casually.
Mizuki is a quick thinker. You are her father figure now. You should praise her so she matures.
I don't want her to mature. She's trouble enough as it is.
Yeah, it's almost like... Yeah, never mind. Somewhere in the frozen warehouse is the polar bear's blood. Well, to be precise, the blood of the person in the polar bear costume. Is it just the same response? Okay, it's just saying, hey, guy playing the game, check the blood, you moron. Anyway, we know what it's the same as before. And then see if Mizuki has any extra dialogue outside of
Date.
that. Da 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 da. Da 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 do. Okay, you don't have any new dialogue, so. Alright, well, we didn't learn well, obviously the blood part we did learn about, but before, the rest of us was trying to learn a bit of our history with Mizuki, so what else will we find in these new pockets? More clues? More diblets into the past of Mizuki and her horrible childhood? Find out next time in the next episode of AI, the Somnium Files. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.